The new update Halloween spooky items are here and you have to grab all of them. I know they cost a lot of trophies, but you got to grab them because always people ask, how did you get this item? How did you get that item? Well, it's through these limited time ones, and Halloween is always the best. So now we got the haunted hallway profile banner. And since it's spooky season, we're going to use the spooky, the Scream avatar. And while you're messing around in settings and all of that, be sure to click on your little gear there, click creator support and type in Dabloon for all of your monkey knowledge purchases in the Ninja Kiwi store. It helps us creators out and helps out Ninja Kiwi, and we could always use some more monkey money, especially when you spend it like I do. And a lot of things changed in this recent update, and one of them being Gwendolin got a cool buff to her pyrotechnics. And this buff gives an extra 10% rate and radius to a few select towers, one of them being the Ring of Fire, which also got its very own buffs that I think are gonna make it quite awesome. So today, we're gonna test out these new buffs on a spooky map since it's close to that time of the year, and of course on Impoppable, and we're gonna see how great it is. And just to touch back on it, the Ring of Fire cooldown has reduced and the damage has increased from 3 to 5, and then the Inferno got some really cool buffs that we'll get to in a little bit. I never go top path, so this will be fun on its own just to try it out. And then Gwendolin's abilities, her Fire It Up, should make this thing pretty wicked. Now, to be completely honest with you, this is probably not the best map to showcase something like this, but I think it's also a great place to showcase something like this because if it's better and a lot stronger, then we can like really test out its limits here, right? Like if we put this on balance, I think it would just be crazy broken. Now, another option would have been to try this on the new map, Haunted Mansion. Is that what it's called? I think it's Haunted Mansion, right? But the problem with that map is that you can't get it in a good spot for both sides, right? So the one side, it just gets that straight shot, not where you'd want it to be. So on this one, yes, it is chasing at the end, but it's an even spot for both sides. So when it comes out here, it gets around this bin, and when it comes out there, it gets around this bin. Now, scary thing about this map is you don't really get a chance to make last minute decisions. If you screw up, you're kind of done for. You can kind of slow it down and help it out a little bit, but you're just gonna get yourself in an overwhelming position. But I do need to get at least one farm up here, and then I think we're gonna grab some hot shots, which shoots tacks even faster and pops those leads. We don't need that, but it will definitely help. So I think our next step is to grab a sniper here so we don't have to worry about camo either, I'm hoping. Here comes that camo. I'm just gonna fire it for now because Gwen's fire can pop camo, but Gwen can't pop camo. One of those oddities about BTD6 that I can never quite figure out, but I guess you just gotta roll with it. Now, what I'd like to do is just straight rush the top path $4,200 upgrade, but I just don't know if we're gonna be able to make that before we also need camo too. But maybe Gwendolin's fire pot can like hold out the whole way on camo, but that's a chance that I think it's gonna be a little scary to take. So I'm just gonna grab a basic little guy here and put him on first. I'm hoping that'll help us clean up and not die here. All right, we just need a little bit of help, especially with some camos, and then we can get that 4,200 Ring of Fire. That's a big fat price there, but I think once I upgrade to Ring of Fire, we're both dead on purple, right? But look, it has a double Gwen buff, kind of like Oben's buff on the druids and stuff. That's pretty awesome. The problem is I think we're just dead to purples at this point once we get the fire. But that thing is flaring out there, and the range is a lot more, it seems like. Okay, so 36 is no problem as long as the sniper can take out those camos. Hopefully he can. I think he can. And we're just trying to get camo here, but we need $2,400. Not quite there. 37 has some more camos. I think we should be okay though, and I think if I can time it right, we'll just use Gwendolin's cocktail. All right, I think it's coming out here soon, so we'll toss it. There we go. Gwendolin for the Gwendolin. Now, my concern here is, are we going to have enough to pop the Moab? Like, I know that this guy does not pop Moabs on his own usually, so will today be a different day? Because with that damage buff and the Gwendolin buff and then the village buff, this should be enough. But if it's not, we can also try a alchemist too. But I do want to give this a shot on its own, see if it can do it. Is it going to take it? Oh, so close, buddy. Actually, that wasn't that bad. Now, one could argue that spending that much on an upgrade should warrant it to pop a Moab, but you know, you can't win them all. So we'll just use Gwendolin's cocktail and hope that I can clean it up too. Can it do it enough? Okay, it's all on you, sniper. You got this whole thing on your own, literally on your own. Okay, can you count the, no. Oh, you did it. Oh, you did it. That's what I'm talking about. This video should be about the sniper just kicking some butts right now. Now, the problem I've always had with my girl Gwendolin is that she doesn't use her fire it up or whatever you call that ability that much. Like, it's there and then it's not there, so you can't rely on it for a round that you may need it on. Like 57 has a lot of Moabs coming out, so we're gonna have to buff this up thing a little more. I want to get primary training, but I think the smartest thing to do here would be to grab this one and then get the monkey business, and then buy this one and get the monkey business, and then monkey commerce, And now when I buy the Grow Blocker and Radar Scanner and Monkey Intelligence, it's a lot cheaper, right? And then this one's like that. Is that how that works? It should be. I don't know if I just spent more money trying to do something like that, but now we have a double discount village if we need it. And I don't think I want this guy anymore. I want to see if this one can just handle it on its own, and it should be able to, because now it can pop purples and it has an alchemist boost and everything, but I just don't know. We're getting real close as it is. Okay, that's a little scary, right? Can we pop that one red one? Literally not. Okay. So we can get primary mentoring, which adds even more range, right? And I think that could help out because that little last second little area was the problem. And then if, I guess worst case scenario, we don't need to let one red one get through. We can, it's that pierce cap, huh? That's what's scaring us here. Okay, but now we can pop purples, we can pop everything. And I think we're gonna actually take out 63 without any abilities. That's the goal here. And if it can't, we're done. And I don't want to be this guy's friend anymore. But I think once we get Inferno Ring and you can now target priority, like, okay, come on, you can't even take down a fortified. You can't even take down a fortified. Our dart monkey to save the day. There's 6. Okay. See, that's what we needed to see. Look at 63. So against Bloons, death machine. Literal death machine, but Moab class it is struggling, so I don't think it'll be harmful to use, let's say, a glue gunner to slow him down. I do not think that's unfair. You do have to play to their strengths too. You can't just give them the world and just let them get wrecked in it. That's not fair. He's new to being great with his good buffs. Now I just always closely tight place the tacks as close as I can to the track, but maybe that's not the best play. Maybe you want them a little farther out so that flame can go a little further, but so far so good. And we're just soloing. Is this technically soloing? Yes. Our main damage is definitely the flame, and then Gwendolin's getting some damage. Oh geez, Gwendolin almost has half of our flame guy. But I did start this off by saying that they both have buffs, and I want to see both of their buffs, and that's what we're doing here. Because Gwendolin not only has those new buffs, but she also has her firestorm damage has been increased from 2 to 5, and Moab damage increased from 2 to 20. So it doesn't just light the Moabs up, it actually hurts them. So I should have been using her abilities this whole time to test out both of them together in their synergy. And I was over there trying to just make this poor guy do all the work himself, and he's over there breaking his back just for the cause, but it's okay. Now, since we're on Impoppable, we make money, of course, but everything costs more. I argue that I think this could be an actual chimp strategy of sorts. You couldn't do it exactly like this. You would definitely need an attack tower to take down those purples early on before we get the MIB, but I think we could actually make this work. Let's test out that double Moab damage, or that big increase in Moab damage, and it does. Okay, the flame like starts eating at it right away, which is really cool. And at level 20, your firestorm damage is increased from 5 to 10, and the Moab damage goes from 5 to 50. So it just wants to do a big old blast of those Moabs right off the bat. I'm down with that. Now here's 75, one of the hardest rounds in my opinion. So I think what we're gonna do here is, because that pierce cap is gonna be hit for sure with all these BFBs coming out. We're a little shy of our 54 Inferno Ring. I'm gonna blast that ability if I need to. Looks like I'm gonna need to. Oh my God, instant kill. And then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna drop her cocktail because we haven't. We gotta use it if we have it. And why are you putting it over there? Why wouldn't you put it like in a good spot? And there we go. And there's 76, easy stuff. Actually, we need to try that without the glue. I think he can solo it. Let's try 76 one more time. I think we can take it. Oh my gosh, doesn't even harm it. And we have enough for our Inferno Ring. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Okay, so it starts off on close, and we want first though. We don't want no close. And then when the DDTs come out, we're gonna put it on, what, there's more of them? Hang on, is that what's put, was that in here? Okay, we can all agree that this never did this before, right? Is it broken? This has to be some kind of bug. It used to shoot out like one thing every 25 minutes and you'd be like, oh wow, thanks for helping out sometimes. But now it's just like a lightning fire dance in the sky. I do not see that anywhere in the patch notes. It just says it follows targeted priority. All right, maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe it did this before, but I keep rereading the patch notes, hoping that I'm not messing it up and it's not like something I'm just a big dummy about. What I'm thinking maybe it could be is that I only ever got it when the DDTs came out, or like later in rounds. I never went for the Ring of Fire early on. Maybe that's it. So I'm not used to like a bunch of balloons coming out, and maybe it just like goes after the bigger ones a couple times, but I don't care. I think this is gonna like literally get through the rest of the game. I don't think I'm gonna have to upgrade anything. This thing's beast. So imagine, because this top or the bottom path tech got that like nerf a little bit on the damage, but then the Moab damage went up. Imagine having both of these next to each other. You have I don't even know how to say. I'm just stuttering here. Just everything just destroyed. Oh, there's the DDTs. I wanted to check out the new spider skins, but I can't. You know, it says Gwen's new ability like increases its rate. Maybe it just applies to the top one. Here's 95. It looks a little scary, but I'm just gonna I don't want to go that fast. Okay, look at those little spider DDTs. Oh, I love those. Those are awesome. But Jesus, look, I'm not even doing anything. We got to do this on chimps real quick and see if it can work it. Because I think this will be like a viable chimp strategy for any map. Just get Inferno Ring and you're done. Now I'm going to have my abilities ready for 98 just because 98 always throws those curveballs at you. But I think we're going to be able to get through it. I'm a little scared, but at the same time, like, oh, it's because I wouldn't be able to see those ceramics getting through. That's my only nervous part. But it looks like we're okay. No joke. 98's been taken down. Oh, you saw that, right? No, it was a fireball. It was a fireball. Okay, that scared the living crap out of me. But it wasn't. It was okay. Can we take down DDTs? Fire ones? Are we going to take them? No, okay. No, I hit the button. I hit the button. Okay, so we did have a problem. We had one problem. It was on round 99. The rest of it just got shredded. Imagine this on any other map. Any other map that's not like one lane like this, but you have 2 shots to hit it. Done. I really need to stop spending all my monkey money, but does this count as a projectile? He is a projectile, right? So like it should buff it. Ooh, not at all. Not at all. We're just gonna lose another chunk there. He's really not helping his case that he can do this on his own. So I guess we'll just grab this one and this one. Now that's a lot of money I just had to spend on this. I guess an overclock would be cool. Like, yeah, on chimps you just overclock it, right? Yeah, duh. Why wouldn't you? Can we do this though? Okay, cool. So that's good there. Now, can we take this down? Where's your little thing at here? We'll throw it right here. I just think you can actually take it because your ability is like really strong. Look at 1.6 million pops already. And then as soon as it pops, hopefully it pops, we can use the ability. Oh, come on. Okay. Did you see him just delete those ceramic? Get those ones too. One more. One more. Look at, he's going to let that one go through. He's going to let one go through. I've tried so hard to make you be the cool guy right now. I just want you to beat this on your own and you can go home to your family and feel so excited, and you're not doing it. I'm literally giving it to you. He's going to make me do this, isn't he? We're going to have to ultra boost him. We'll ultra boost you, buddy. How about that? Will that make you feel better? Okay, that's all you needed, a little ultra boost, and now you're good to go. So I wanted to show this thing off on something crazy, get it to really pop off, you know? No pun intended. But it's actually a lot harder than you think because without like another tower, you can't pop any purples. So I have to get MIP before I get Ring of Fire, which is super, super stressful. But honestly, hot shots alone buffed up by an alchemist is good enough. Now this BFB I'm a little concerned about, but if we can take it down, we literally can just sit here for a while. A little scary, but I think we're good. I think we're good, honestly. And even before round 75, which I knew we were going to get wrecked on, we got the Inferno Ring. Isn't chimps crazy like that though? You're always like either just enough money or you're just short of what you need. Like how many times have you tried to run through a chimp strategy and you're like, oh my gosh, I almost got the tax zone. I almost got the Spectre right in time. And then boom, you're like a couple bucks off and it ruins the whole day. Now here's 95. I think it's going to shred them all on its own, but this map again is always scary and there's no continues on chimps. So you just got to hope that you can beat it. I kind of want to use my ability just to be safe, but I think my eyes are keen enough to like stare at it. Let's see. I think we're doing okay. Oh my God. Okay. So what is it? Like this map is great, right? It goes around 37,000 times. You're never going to lose on this map. But why are those fireballs so madness? Have they always been like that? You guys got to let me know because I'm pretty sure the thumbnail that you clicked on is a bunch of these fireballs going everywhere. And the title's something like the Inferno Ring is a broken mess of craziness because I was not expecting this when I turned this on. I was trying to do a video on the Ring of Fire and it turns out to be a video on the Inferno being busted because it just literally shreds everything. Like I'm not crazy, right? Like it literally just used to shoot out one ball. It would just go meh, meh, meh. Like super lackluster, not very cool. And now it's like crazy. I'm a little worried about 98. Everyone's clustered in that middle part and our Pierce has been decreased, but I don't think it matters because we got fireballs for days. And here's 99, what wrecked us last time. Oh, don't worry though. We have fireballs and they just shoot out of you and break everything in the game. Oh, you suck. We had $100,000. I could have done so many things with that. Love it, hate it. Let me know below. Fireball, Ring of Fire. What is that thing? Inferno Ring. We did it. And if you enjoyed the test of this tower, then you will definitely like this video where we test out the new Wall of Fire buff. That's actually really awesome. And we see just how strong a ton of wall fires can be. It's more than you think, that's for sure.